What do you get when two of the most headline-hunted names in pop culture walk into the same church twice in one day? No, it's not the setup for a romantic comedy reboot. It's real. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez were both seen attending the same celebrity favorite church not once, but twice. Once in the morning, and again that night. And now, the internet is doing what it does best, spiraling into full-blown speculation mode. Let's rewind. These aren't just two random celebrities bumping into each other at brunch. This is Bieber and Gomez, a duo with a history thicker than your aunt's Thanksgiving gravy. Their relationship has been everything from fairy tale to fallout, and every time we think the chapter is closed, a new headline drops like a plot twist nobody ordered. This time, it's all happening at a place that's supposed to be drama-free. A church known as a safe haven for celebrities looking to escape the flashing lights and tabloid noise. But when both show up, separately, for two services in a single day, people start connecting dots. And we're not talking dots like, maybe they share a spiritual path. We're talking the kind of dots fans string together with thread on a corkboard like it's an unsolved mystery. Romantic reconciliation? Strategic public peace treaty? Or maybe, just maybe, something deeper than either? Here's the wild part. This wasn't just an accidental run-in. Morning and evening services? That's commitment, or divine coincidence. And of course, every major outlet went full Sherlock, dissecting every frame of their arrivals, departures, and what it all might mean. Some fans are lighting prayer candles for a Selena reunion. Others are rolling their eyes so hard they're seeing the back of their skulls. But no matter which side you're on, one thing's certain. These two still have a grip on the public's attention like it's 2012 all over again. Since their 2018 split, they've both leveled up. Gomez, career milestones, mental health advocacy, and global pop star energy. Bieber, marriage, faith, and the kind of introspection that usually comes after a world tour and a spiritual epiphany. But their names still trend together like gravity hasn't quite let them go. So, what does this joint church appearance really mean? A quiet reconnection behind closed pews? A sign of friendship that's finally made peace with its past? Or just two souls finding guidance on the same path, without needing a label? We don't know yet. And maybe that's what makes it so addictive to watch, because when you strip away the fame, the followers, and the flashbulbs, you're left with two people who shared a story, one that may not be over, or maybe it is. That's the thrill of it. Now, before your inner teenager starts screaming, Selena is back, let's unpack this like we're solving a cold case with glitter and gospel. Both pop powerhouses were spotted at a celebrity favorite church in Los Angeles. You know, the kind where stars go to recharge their souls and escape TMZ's long lens. Morning service? Check. Evening service? Also check. Same location? Same day. Coincidence? That's what the public wants to believe. But when has anything about Bieber and Gomez ever been casual? Now here's where things get spicy. This isn't just two A-listers trying to find Jesus on the same Sunday. This is two halves of one of the most emotionally chaotic love stories of the last decade, pulling a spiritual double feature. And you can bet fans noticed. Social media went full detective mode, zooming in on body language, seating distance. Even matching outfits like this was a CSI Hollywood edition. Let's rewind for a second. Bieber and Gomez weren't just a couple. They were the couple. A whirlwind of teenage love, public fallouts, tear-stained Twitter timelines, and hopeful reconciliations. Their final breakup in 2018 felt like a collective heartbreak echoing through every fan page from LA to Lithuania. Since then, they've both done the whole glow-up thing. Bieber married Hailey and leaned into his faith. Gomez built an empire with raw music, mental health advocacy, and a vibe shift from teen idol to grown queen. So you'd think they'd moved on, right? And yet, here we are. Two people, one church, twice in one day. Not just a run-in, a return. That doesn't scream accident. It whispers unfinished business. Now, let's not lose our minds. It's totally possible they're simply reconnecting on a spiritual level. Maybe it's closure. Maybe it's friendship. Maybe the universe just loves to stir the pot. But history has shown us something. When it comes to these two, nothing is ever really off the table. Some fans are shipping it so hard, they're already planning imaginary wedding invites. Others are skeptical, reminding the world that church doesn't equal candlelit dinners. But no matter the camp, everyone's watching. Because here's the truth. In a world that moves fast and forgets faster, The Bieber-Gomez saga still sticks, not because of scandal, but because of possibility. That maybe two people, after all the chaos, can still circle back to something new, something healed, or just something real. So what does this double sighting mean? Maybe nothing, maybe everything. But here's what we do know. It's not over until the last headline drops. Okay, so let's get this straight. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez didn't just pop up at the same church once. They came back for seconds. Same place, same day. That's not just spiritual, it's suspiciously cinematic. Now, sure, we could chalk this up to spiritual synchronicity, but fans, they're not buying that Sunday coincidence narrative. They're dissecting everything from sermon length to side-eye glances, digging through every digital breadcrumb like they're trying to solve a sacred celebrity riddle. Let's go deeper. These aren't the same kids from the 2010s who gave us Instagram PDA and roller coaster breakups. Bieber's been through the storm, mental health battles, identity crises, public redemption arcs, and he's been loud about one thing saving him, his faith. Gomez, she's no stranger to rebuilding either. Chronic illness, emotional turbulence, self-worth struggles, all handled with the grace of someone who's lived through more than a few headline meltdowns. Her toolkit, emotional healing, introspection, and, yep, a stronger connection to something bigger than fame. So when they're both spotted at church, twice, people notice. Not because it's shocking, but because it's loaded. These aren't just two celebs crossing paths. It's two spiritual journeys potentially intersecting at the same exit ramp. Some say it's closure, others whisper reboot. But no matter the label, it's the kind of moment that scratches at our curiosity. It dares us to believe that maybe, just maybe, something deeper is happening beneath the surface. Now, of course, there's the rational take. Two adults, same church, no big deal. But then again, if this were anyone else, it wouldn't be a big deal. That's the Yelena effect. Their connection isn't just romantic nostalgia, it's cultural mythology. And this latest twist only fuels the fire. Are they finding peace separately under the same roof? Or is something rekindling in the quiet glow of a prayer candle? We don't know. Not yet. But what we do know is this. Every move they make together, or near each other, still bends the internet. Because people don't just root for their story, they feel like they lived it. So, while fans hang on every new sighting, every blurred photo, every sideways glance, the real question remains. Is this divine timing? Or is it just another perfectly timed chapter in a love story the world can't stop rereading?